What's going on, YouTube world? Welcome back to Little Bit Man Gaming. Now I'm bringing you a review for Batwoman, episode 7, entitled "It's Best You Stop Digging." But before I get into the video, I'm gonna need you to hit that like, subscribe, share, and hit that notification button so you know when I drop videos. If you hit that subscribe button, go ahead and hit the notification button so when I drop videos like these, when I drop videos overall, you'll know when I drop them. You get notified. And that's for all who are not subscribed. If you're not subscribed to the channel, do it right now. Greatly appreciate it. Those who are subscribed to the channel and the new subscribers, love you, appreciate you. Thank you for taking your time to subscribe. And yeah, just need you to share, and like and watch the video. And those who are not subscribed, I'm getting back on you guys again. I'm getting back on you guys. Hold on, subscribe. I'm looking at the analytics. It's a lot of people, a lot. 500, 100 plus, 500, almost 1,000 people who watch my videos are not subscribed. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. When y'all waiting for it, become part of the tribe, part of the family, and we're going to be growing, and we're going to grow together and grow this channel. But it all starts with you. So hit that subscribe button. But yeah, with that being said, because we got a goal of 100 subscribers, that's why I want you to, that's another reason. But we got a goal. I'm glad we're pushing towards that goal. Thank you guys. But with that being said, let's get into this video. Sorry, my phone went off. But yeah, so it's best you stop digging. As I always like to do, I'm gonna give you a quick synopsis of the video. As Ryan's condition worsens, she questions Batwoman's no-killing code when she realizes the opportunity to avenge her mother is slipping away. Tatiana falls into the grasp of Alice about her time on Coriana and her history with Ocean. Now, let's break this down. Let's talk about the episode and break down what the synopsis means. And this, as it states, we begin the episode with Ryan in basically deep pain. Her condition is getting worse. It's not just now feeling pain in her shoulder or somewhere in her body. She's beginning to have fatigue, weakness, and delirious hallucinations. Because as we saw while they were trying to treat her, the kryptonite went from her shoulder up into her ear, into her brain. And they literally saw that because you literally see Luke and them like, Luke is like, what happened? And she's like, I think the kryptonite just crept into her brain, and it weirded her out. And you saw that as a result of that going into her brain, she's now hallucinating. She's hallucinating the what she sees. She's hallucinating the fact that now she is seeing, you know, her mother. She's seeing flashbacks of her mother, but they always go horribly wrong. But yeah, her condition is getting worse. She even falls unconscious at one point. I think this is still at the beginning, and she jumps up and she really, part of herself realizes unconscious that she's losing her opportunity because it might not be always there for her. And she basically trying to get to her ex-girlfriend who has leads on Ocean, because she realizes she find Ocean. She realized if she find Ocean, Ocean could lead her to Alice or Coriana to find not Alice, but to find Kate and the flower that could cure her, that could cure what she's gone through. So she jumps up, she goes, rushes to her ex-girlfriend's house to only see her there with another woman. But she's dressed as Batwoman, so her ex-girlfriend she thinks it's Batwoman, and she questions her. She even she let slip that she knows some things about her, and the ex-girlfriend how do you know my wife? like that. And she's obviously not picking on the fact that it gotta be somebody that she knows, that's Batwoman, that knows her. But so she questions her. So it looked like she was going to question her as Ryan. She might have even was going to so that it was her. But once she saw that this new girl, it was obvious she was feeling hurt. So she stayed in character as Batwoman and questioned her as such about Ocean's location. And her girlfriend, her ex-girlfriend, she was unwilling to give up the location until she threatened to take her into the Crows and let them get it out of her. And then she ended up telling her where to go look for him at. But she pushed her against the railing, and then she pushed Batwoman against the railing after realizing that Batwoman is obviously hurt and fatigued. She pushed Batwoman to the railing and then hit her with a vase to knock her over the railing, sending Batwoman crashing to the ground, which Luke and them end up coming to get her up as she had fell unconscious again. While she's unconscious, she has more of these nightmare-like terrors of her mother. Like she's doing her mother's hair, and all of a sudden her mother's hair is bleeding, and then all of a sudden she's taunted by Alice. It was a lot going on with that. I think, she was talking about Alice, then she ended up fighting and killing her nightmare version of Alice, taking her revenge that way. She even sees her mother while driving the Batmobile at one point. But speaking of Alice, Tatiana comes to claim Ocean's body, or fake Ocean, because we all know that Alice never really didn't kill the real Ocean. She killed somebody and made them look like Ocean. But we finally get more backstory as to why. What I do like about this episode, this part of the episode gives us backstory into Alice and why Alice is the way she is, because we end up finding out it's not Alice's fault after all the way she is, because we get to see. She kidnaps Tatiana because she wanted to question her about why her and Ocean can't remember like the time that they spent together, or the fact that they had feelings for each other and stuff like that. Why couldn't she remember? And throughout the episode, she interrogated her, and Tatiana, she's like more than willing to tell Alice why. Like Alice didn't really have to do much to get the answers out of her, and we find out that the reason why is because of hypnosis, and they was both hypnotized into forgetting their love for each other and that piece of history with each other. But it was more deeper than that. It was a deeper reasoning than just because Alice and Ocean tried to leave with the flower. It was deeper than that, and when we get that backstory of why it was deeper than that, I'm not going to tell you why, because you go watch the episode for yourself. But if y'all do want me to do like spoiler reviews, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll be happy to tell you everything. But this is a non-spoiler review, so I won't be telling you all the good juice and bits and the good parts of the episode, because that's just something for you to go watch. But it was the explanation into the reasoning why Alice is the way she is, and why what led them to getting their memories wiped is like a big revelation in the episode, and a big revelation for Alice's character. But what I will say is that it wasn't just love. It wasn't just about love between Alice and Ocean and them trying to steal the flower, the cure-all flower. I forgot what it was called. I forgot what they called it, the cure-all flower. But it wasn't just about about Ocean and Alice trying to escape Coriana and with the flower, or about their forbidden love or whatever. It's not just that. It's also got to do with jealousy. And it's also got to do with jealousy and somebody else's love. or two people's love. But that's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to say who it is and none. But that's what led into their memory wipe and why it was done. Alice, once Alice got the information she wanted, she actually, she said, "Okay, fine, time to pack this up and let's go get my sister." She said that she had little banter back and forth. She even had a little banter with Tatiana, saying how was that she said, "Was that supposed to shock me? I found my own mother's head in a freezer. You're gonna have to do a lot better than that with that revelation." So we see that Alice is tough when it comes to shock, but Tatiana ended up did getting some information out of her, getting her to get shocked. I mean, with some information she gave her, that's what was leading to, like I said, the jealousy and the other love that played into Ocean and her Alice getting their memory right. And that all plays in together, and they end up for that part. They end up giving she ended up giving Tatiana Ocean's body, and she went to go see Ocean himself, who Ocean pretty much was getting ready to leave. It looked like he's getting ready to leave town, and it looked like Alice was almost hoping that they could actually rekindle what was taken from them by Sophia. But it looked like Ocean cares more about being free and traveling the world than trying to revisit his love for Alice. Yeah, we also get a cool fight scene between Alice and Ryan, because Ryan realizes that when Sophie and Kate's dad, Mr. Kane, tried to go find the painting, they end up getting there and find out that Sophia's men, or some men, got to the painting first and burned the painting, which had on the note, "It's best you stop digging," on there. So that's where the name of the episode comes from. They end up getting that back. Ryan ended up finding out that the painting is lost, and which means the map for Coriana is lost. And I'm trying to remember what else happened. Oh, that's what pushed Ryan into this whole killing code thing, because he realized that without the map to Coriana, there's no magical cure-all flower that could cure her of her kryptonite wound. So therefore, she felt like if she was going to die, she needed to go find Alice and kill her. And she was even Kate's stepsister tried to stop her. God forbid, I can't remember Kate's stepsister's name, but she tries to go stop her. But she said, "If you love your mom just like I love my mom, then you will let me do this, because our moms need justice for what Alice has done. And if you don't, one way or another, I am going to get to Alice. Either you're going to step aside and let me go to Alice, or I'm going to go through you." So she ended up going to find Alice at because she ended up figuring out where Ocean would have, Stad's house would be, where he would need to grow, thanks to her ex-girlfriend, where he would need to grow his drugs and stuff at. So she went and found Alice there, who just got done talking to Ocean after Ocean left. They had this cool fight scene where Ryan reveals herself to Alice, and Alice kind of sort of remembers Ryan and the fact that they what her man did to her mother, and throughout the nice little story I see they trying to build now is not finding actual true redemption arc for Alice, because this seems like throughout the fight Alice kept trying to plead that she didn't kill her mother. She said no, and Ryan was like, "No, you didn't kill my mother, but your bloodthirsty crew did." And Alice went back to being Alice and started laughing crazy like as they was fighting. But Alice then, she tries to fight the hypnosis and says that this isn't my fault. This is not my fault. I didn't this was never supposed to happen. And the reason why she says that is leads to the revelation of why she was hypnotized and what was taken from her in the process of being hypnotized. But like I said, that part you need to go watch for yourself, because it's a big revelation. That's a big spoiler like revelation. But yeah, Alice ended up getting overpowered by Ryan. Ryan was getting ready to choke / break Alice's neck until she get a vision, a hallucination vision from her mother, telling her that this is not what I wanted for you. This is not what. This is not how I raised you. This is not what I want. She was, but she, she's like, but she killed you. She killed you, mama. But she kept her ghost / hallucination version of her mom. Kept telling her that's not, but even though she did, that's still not what she wanted. And she ended up letting Alice go and telling Alice that you're not worth it. No matter what you do, no matter what you are, what you do, you will never be worth it. And that's what she said. This is not my fault. And Ryan tells Alice, this is all your fault and always will be your fault. Now go. And Alice, leaves to go meet up with Tatiana, to go meet Coriana, to go meet Sapphira on Coriana to collect Kate. But we found out that in Ryan's delirium, she did have a moment of clarity, and that she slipped the tracker into Alice's boot, and she tells Luke and them that that Coriana, even though they don't have the map no more, she figured out another way to get to Coriana, which is the tracker that she placed in Alice's boot, and the boot, that tracker Alice would lead them to Coriana, and would lead them to Kate and the whole and the flower to cure her, and that's it. That was in the episode. But yeah, if I had to give the episode anything, I would give it. I'd give it 8 big ups, because it was a decent episode. It was good. It did. In actuality, it was more of an Alice centric. This episode was more about Alice than it was Ryan or Mr. Kane and Sophie trying to find the painting. Like the Ryan part of the episodes, and Sophie and Mr. Kane, all their parts felt like side stories, and felt the main juicy meats of this episode was about Alice and unlocking what made Alice who she is and why she is, and why a hypnosis has something to do with Alice being with the way she is. But so it was not. I really had not. It wasn't a perfect 10 episode, but it was a great 8 out of 10 episode. So that's all I got. If you could do me a favor. I always got to do this because I can't remember which side my hand's going to go to. But hit that button right there for more of my reviews. If you want to see all of my reviews, not just Batwoman, but any of my reviews, hit that button right there. This button right here is for the people who are not subscribed. I'm back on you guys again. Once again, I'm on you guys. Hit that subscribe button right now. Hit that button right now and subscribe. Become part of the tribe and the family, and always get this. Be the ones to get it before anybody else. Or just hit any one of these lovely videos to get more of my great content. That's all I got. To the next video, which would be my gameplay videos, which is for Dragon Ball Z Kakarot and Watchdog Legions. See you in the next one. Till those videos. Peace.